just trying to agree with her.
Working my way back to
My name is Justin Guest. I'm the gifted support teacher for the senior high school. I first met this year's salutatorian for the senior high school back in 2014 as a freshman. Her artistic talent was immediately apparent to me. That year, she entered the Scholastic Art and Writing Competition. She won a Gold Key Award for one of the best artworks in the show. But not only that, her work was sent on to New York City for national adjudication. It was named with the American Visions Award. She was just 14 years old then, and since then she has received many commissions for her artwork, for everything from shoes to Christmas decorations. In fact, her works are now spread across 16 different states. Fast forward to her senior year, she's now acing her AP Calculus course and has become the math specialist on the academic quiz team and the engineering competition team. Being that talented in art is one thing. Being that talented in math is another thing. But when you put those two things together in one person, it's pretty awesome. This year's salutatorian for the high school plans to put both of those talents to good use this fall when she attends Penn State University to study architectural engineering in the Schreier Honors College. With her doing the drafting, the buildings are about to become much more beautiful. As you can imagine, she's secured many scholarships, but what's most important about this young lady is that even more people call her a friend. It's a privilege to introduce this year's 2018 Connellsville Area High School Class Salutatorian, Ms. Madeline Kramer.
Good evening, family, friends, and the class of 2018. It seems like just yesterday we stumbled into the science wing as freshmen and realized what it meant when Mr. Guthrie yelled, "It's Shark Week." But through the years, we have grown. We have endured countless intercom interruptions. We have survived the Arctic conditions of Miss Humbert's room and the thick humidity of Miss Ostrowski's. We have cheered endlessly from the student sections. We have found which games were the best to play on the Chromebooks. And we sang our last happy birthday led by none other than Alex Schultz. Four years of late nights, of long rehearsals, of sore muscles, and of laughter have led us to this evening. An evening that bridges us into the next step of our long journey of life. For those of you who know me, know how much I have gravitated towards the teachings of a man named Jocko Willing. As a retired Navy SEAL, his lessons of how to live life have been fundamental in my high school experience. As we move forward toward whatever the future holds for us, I felt it was important to share his messages of holding the line and fighting, to use as tools in the years ahead. One of the greatest stories of holding the line comes from a group of men atop a rocky hill during the summer heat in a small town in central Pennsylvania. On the second day of the bloodiest battle in American history, Gettysburg, the men of the 20th Maine Infantry were tasked with protecting the flank of the Union line at Little Round Top. Running low on ammunition with an imposing force of rebel enemies bearing down on their position, the men not only held the line, but charged with bayonets, preserving the line, and in turn, preserving Union victory. Because these men held the line when fighting became rough, the future of the then torn nation was changed forever. As Jocko states, instead of going backward, instead of decaying, get stronger, get better. Grow and learn and develop and live. Live in defiance of the weakness and in rebellion against the decay. So, hold the line, and when life gets hard and you feel like you're losing the battle, continue to hold the line. Hold your values, hold your ambitions, and most importantly, hold on to your dreams tightly. We have faced plenty of challenges while in high school, and as we move towards whatever the future holds for us, we will be continuously tested. But if you fight for every inch, if you live defiantly, you'll leave the world a better place for generations to come. We can learn a lesson of fighting from a young girl named Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan. She refused to let the Taliban take away her right to education. With death threats being published in the paper and slipped under her door at night, the young girl continued to attend school and speak out against the oppressive rule in her nation. When her father worried of her safety, she continued to fight for a better future. When a masked gunman came onto her bus and shot her 3 times, she fought. And today, she stands as a survivor who fights for the voiceless children of the world. She is a living example of what it means to fight. So fight, whatever your passion is, whatever you have chosen to pursue after graduation, fight. Fight every day. Fight for the promotion and for fair treatment. Fight to be seen and to be heard. Fight injustice and fight bias. Fight the system, fight the man. Fight each day to go to bed a better person than when you woke up. I stand here today because of you, because every day I was surrounded by those people who reminded me to hold the line and to fight. Those people who made me laugh through chemistry and statistics, the group of baseball players that carried toys through a church with me for no apparent reason, the aspiring engineers that built a tower from straws, and my 3rd period gifted class who built a rocket from egg cartons. A thank you for keeping me laughing and fighting to be a better person. A thank you to Dr. Justin Guest for providing me with countless opportunities to grow as a student and a person. A thank you to Mr. Kyle Martin for reminding me to live life off-key and for teaching me the importance of history in an educational system that pushes it to the wayside. And a thank you to my family for making me the Madeline Kramer I am today. So, as we move on from this chapter of our lives, remember the values of holding the line and fighting. To hold the line when you are losing the battle and feeling battered from the war that surrounds you. To fight against all odds in your future endeavors. Because when you refuse to hit the snooze button, and you run the extra mile, and you refuse to decay, every day you'll add another piece to the future you're trying to build. So, hold the line and fight, always. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2018.